Okay, sorry about that. Oh, trash that. All right. So welcome to Fallout Tactics. We have modded this with Redux and Equilibrium because I think I may have done Redux like years and years ago, but I don't remember like anything about it. And I've never actually played Equilibrium, which builds off the changes from Redux apparently. So we're gonna do that. I'm going to see how hard mode goes. I tried reading a few things about it just to kind of get ready for it. Um, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I, like I said, I read a few things to kind of get ready for it. Um, this is kind of like really going to utilize all of our Fallout skills that we've learned without the last ever. I am gonna have to like use resource management and like action point management pretty well. I'm gonna play turn-based mode because I every time I play this game, I always ended up playing not turn-based mode, and I would just like rush through everything, and then it just kind of you lose the combat experience really. So I'm gonna try to do this without like rushing through it. I did read a few things of maybe some of the things I could do as far as like build ideas. Um, but we'll see. Yeah, so let's just kind of start build, see what we can. I may not follow an exact build. I may follow a few guidelines for it, but I think I kind of want to do my own. I did get an idea of what kind of team I should have as far as um one big gun builder, one sniper, two what did I say? Two or like composition, I guess. A big gunner, a small gunner, a sniper, and a fighter are the what I should have. The recommended is one sniper, one big gunner, two small gunners, and two fighters. But it also says that fighters aren't really supposed to use for turn based, so we may just kind of modify that a bit. Um, yeah, so let's just go. Let's just kind of start going at it. We'll watch the intro. Oh, I have to add this game onto.
An American army is fighting.
Hold on. I have to add this game onto OBS. I forgot to do that. 1 second. We're gonna do Fallout Tactics. I wonder if I can turn this to full screen borderless. Is that an option? Full screen borderless. I don't think it's an option from what I'm seeing here. Holy shit, slap. I'm gonna start this over so we can watch the intro, but I'm gonna turn this down really quick. There we go. Okay. Can I hold on? Am I gonna see this on the recording? Why is it not working? Hmm. It doesn't look like we can do borderless window full screen borderless. That's okay. All right, let's see if we can watch the intro.
An American army is fighting for you.
1941, a date which will live. Note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima.
These forces met their mark.
We have declared war on
But we don't plan to surrender either.
We are going to win.
I don't see it coming through the stream.
Forces began an attack on military
Decide that in the 21st century that America.
March 5th, 2052, the United States has officially closed.
The United States will go ahead.
Yeah, it's not coming through the stream for some reason. I don't know why it's not coming through. I think I need a different window. Let me try this. The window is picked. Is it Infrastructure 2? Is it this one? No. Why is game capture not working? Capture any full screen application. Why don't we try that instead? Let's see if that works. Okay, it's up now. Still doesn't show up on the stream. I think we may need to do just capture the entire display, I guess. Let's try capture entire display instead. That's annoying. Capture foreground window with hotkey. Capture any full screen application. Capture specific window. Maybe it's window compatibility. Hmm. Monitor capture seems to be the only one that works. Let me try the compatibility thing. Wait, I don't even have. Oh, let me open the game.
An American army is fighting for.
Okay. So let's see, properties, window match priority, match title, otherwise find a window of same executable, match title with files under the same type. Same type? Let's try that. Let's see if that works now. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, let me try something else. Um, we multiplied alpha, lock transparency, limit capture frame, use anti-cheat compatibility hook, capture cursor, capture third-party overlays such as Steam, upgrade normal, RGB 1082 color space. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's this. Let me try that. I'll just probably turn it to capture full display. Yeah, it's not working. I'll just do the full display and then we can just get started. I don't know why it's not working. Filters? No. Alright, so we're just gonna do a display capture instead then. I'm gonna have to switch my avatar somehow then. So display capture, all out. We're gonna do display, this whole display. And then I'm gonna have to move this down to like here. And then I think we have to have, I guess the allow transparency is already, so that should be fine. I reset this guy really quick. Oh, he's good. Okay. Yeah, let's see if it shows up now. Oh no, we're having the same issue we had last time. Fuck. That's fucking annoying. Does the game also show the same?
At ease, initiate.
Oh no. Oh wait, maybe we can just blow it up in OBS. Let me try that. Oh my god, that's super annoying. That's super annoying. So let's see, is it? It's all the way out. It doesn't make any sense. So we need to blow it up more like this way then. We're just gonna have to guess, I guess. I don't know what else I could do. Wait, do either of these? Hold on. Maybe let's try either of those. Maybe that will make a difference. Why don't we try either of these and see if maybe either of these work? If not, I'll just blow it up manually. Okay, that doesn't work. Let me try the other one really quick. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna have to blow it up manually. This is gonna be kind of annoying, but we can do it. We can't go further than that. Scale to window. How do I make this? Oh, here we go. We can just pull it to the side. Okay, is this good enough? Let me get a game going so I can actually look at the so I can like actually take a look and see where the edges start and end. All right, so I think we're getting closer. We are getting closer. I wish it would just like show instead of. I am kind of concerned because we're not going to be able to click further than this here. Let's see if that works. Um, we're almost there. Okay, all right, we're almost there. I wish there was like an easy way to do this. All right, so I'm gonna stop like where the L is halfway. Let's see if it's, oh, what, now I can't bring it back, can I? Yeah, I can bring it back. Okay. Okay, is this good enough? Perfect. Okay, so now we went a little too far, which is fine. We needed to find where that limit was. Now we just bring it back a little bit and then we're good. It's unfortunate that I can't actually grab the edge, but so I stopped by the L. I'm gonna stop by the N. Is that good enough? I should have tested this before I started the game. I'm wasting so much time here. Okay, is this good enough? I'm almost there. It's almost not cut off. Trying to hurry. Okay, so I stopped by the N last time. I'm gonna stop by between the S and the T here. Okay, is this good enough? That is almost perfect. I want to just do it like a tiny, tiny bit more, and then I'm good to go. So I stop at the S and the T. So S and T, let's do like the EAN. Maybe that's good enough. Let's see. Hopefully. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I could just do like one slight letter to the right because I can see a little smidgen on the right. We need perfectionism around here. Jeez. Jeez. So EAM. EAM. So I'm gonna do one letter to the right. Like right. So we'll do the M and the E. That's gotta be perfect. Oh, I think we got it. Did we? Trying to check the bottom here. How far is the arrow down? Ooh, okay, just like a slight smidge too much. but I don't think it's gonna matter because we don't ever go to the bottom there anyways. How does the rest of that look? How does it to the right look? The arrow to the right is slightly going over. All right, that this last adjustment, and then we should be good to go. Last adjustment. Last one, last one. So we did the E and the M, right? Um, so I'll do like half a letter to the left. EAM, like right there. Let's try that. All right, how does this look? I think that's perfect. That's as good as we're gonna get. I don't want to mess around with it. Okay, I'm gonna exit the game so we can watch the intro. I probably should have turned it up to make sure this sound was working. I think the sound is fine. I'll double check. All right, we're watching the intro.
An American army is fighting for
1941, a date which will live in note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima.
These squad players met their match.
We have declared the war on
but
Vietnam.
we don't plan to surrender either.
We are going to win.
Proportions and would lead to World War III.
Allied air forces began an attack on military
Decide that in the 21st century that America.
March 5th, 2052, the United States has officially closed.
The United States will go ahead with a national quarantine. The new plague virus.
Disaster sweeping several
changes. It was the inevitable result of the path humanity had chosen. Everyone who entered into the conflict expected victory. Everyone was optimistic. But as the hostilities escalated, optimism faded, and society began to collapse. The great vaults were built to house the wealthy, the powerful, the influential, and those deemed necessary to their survival. Inside, resources and technology were stockpiled, a final defense against the coming Holocaust. With the past behind them and the present destroyed, they looked to the future. The sturdy Vault Zero was to be the nucleus of the Vault network, housing the greatest leaders, artists, and scientists. The inhabitants of Vault Zero were to reunite the vaults and lead the people to a new life, a new world. But after the bombs, the world would be a harsh one. To ensure the creation of a post-nuclear utopia, the Vault dwellers would need help. Machinery was constructed to tame a land hardened by the ravages of war, then tempered by nuclear winter. But plans were barely in place when the first missiles left the silos. During the destruction, communication between the vaults ceased. Entire vaults were lost. Those that survived were on their own. Not all vaults succumbed to the machinations of war. On North America's west coast, one group of military vault dwellers emerged almost unscathed. They surveyed the wasteland and squared their shoulders for the task ahead. These dedicated survivors salvaged the technology from the vaults, technology that was studied, replicated, and fiercely guarded. For they knew that while their power came from numbers, their future lay in scientific knowledge. In time, they formed the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood used their knowledge to drive back the atrocities of the wasteland, proclaiming themselves the technological saviors of mankind. They scoured the land in search of more technology, raiding mutant camps, bandit towns, and the broken remains of other vaults. But even they could not keep pace with the high tolls demanded by life in the wasteland. The Brotherhood found themselves at odds with their need for new blood versus their code of technological secrecy. The debate was lengthy. Finally, the elders ruled against sharing the technology with outsiders, convinced that they would endure as they had before. Further discussion was discouraged, and the elders ordered the minority on a mission across the wastes. Super mutants, the foot soldiers of a conquered army, had been forced into a retreat across the mountainous barrier to the east. The Brotherhood constructed airships and dispatched the minority to track down and assess the extent of the remaining super mutant threat. But disaster struck while crossing the Great Mountains. A great storm gripped the main airship and flung it far from its course. The mighty ship was badly damaged. The smaller sections were torn from the main craft, never to be seen again. Many of the expedition's leaders were lost to the winds. The fraction of the crew that still survived struggled to keep their ship aloft before finally crashing on the outskirts of a once thriving metropolis, a city once called Chicago. Broken, scattered, and scarred, they took stock of the situation and once again squared their shoulders to the task ahead. The Brotherhood had much to offer the surrounding villages. They traded advanced medicines in exchange for food and labor. They traded protection from bandits in exchange for new recruits. In time, their ranks began to swell. Separated by distance and ideology from the main Brotherhood forces, the minority was free to forge a new Brotherhood of Steel, one that reflected the ideals they had strived for all along. However, one's future in the wasteland is never certain, for an old power has awakened, also bent on making this land its own. Life in the Brotherhood is about to change.
Neat. I think I need to turn up the sound. Or the speed, maybe? I'll make sure my voice is going through fine. Hello? Hello, hello, hello?
Sure, my voice is going through fine.
Yep. So we're gonna play hard mode. We're not gonna play insane, because I'm not insane. That sounds obnoxious. So, yeah, can we do this? One second. Mm, okay, restart this. All right, so we're gonna do smart run, obviously. We're gonna do turn based. I may do fast turn based depending on. I would like to know this will accelerate computers' AI turns. So this just makes the AI faster for them. We'll see if we need this. I'll keep it off for now. If it's really slow, I'll turn it on. Everything else should be pretty self-explanatory. So we're gonna do new. I would like to create my own character here. Since we played a female character last time, then let's play a male character this time, right? Name him Lance. I'm gonna be 24. I think there's new. Yeah, a bunch of these are new. Wow, that's cool. I haven't seen most of these. Is this the guy from? I think it is. I mean, there's some cool ones. This is kind of good. I'll just be this guy. So, let's see here. What kind of build do we want? I kind of want to just be. I think it's supposed to be one big gunner, a small gunner, or one sniper, one big gunner, a couple small gunners, and a couple of fighters. But I think I can be more flexible than that, realistically. If I do gifted, and then I also, but all starting skill levels are reduced by 10%, and the character earns 5 fewer additional skill points with each new experience level. So this doesn't hurt the perks anymore. I may do this, but it does lower everything by a lot. We could also do fast shot again for no aim shots, but I think this would only be good if if I become a big gunner. If I become a small gunner, I think this will be bad. I could do kamikaze. Brazenly ignoring danger, the character is able to cause more damage to opponents by rushing into favorable attack postures. Apart from body armor actually worn, the character receives no benefit from stance and cover related armor class bonuses. But he does or she also does more damage average in every attack to opponents. I could do that, but this is gonna hurt a lot, especially in hard mode. What's the downside to skilled? Unfortunately, due to such specialization, the character doesn't gain as many new special talents. His or her rate of gaining perks is reduced. Okay, so we don't want to use skilled. How many points do we normally get if we get gifted? Does it tell me here? Skill rate 15. So I just get three less. Oh, but I can make up with it with intelligence. What do I want to do here? Perception, 5 strength. We'll just do average charisma. I don't know if we need that much intelligence. Is it one action point for agility? Hmm. This is 10%. I could turn off gifted, but that's a lot of stats we're gonna need though. So we'll tag small guns, energy weapons for the end of the game. And I hear that doctor is supposed to be picked because we're gonna get crippled a lot. And I hear that all the other doctors suck, but I don't know about that. I think I'll probably just do that, I guess. Obviously, it's gonna be like my main focus. Wait, it's fine. Can make myself tan and purple, gray. Let's do gray for other. No, let's do purple. Um, it's fast metabolism, dude. It's radiation and poison. Everything else is like the same as usual, right? This trait does not work. Do not pick this trait for your character. Why is this here? What the fuck? But this does do something. Maybe it doesn't work normally, because like it's not. Maybe it's not. It's supposed to be tied to time, but it's not showing it. That's strange. We could do a chem reliant or chem resistant. No. I kind of want to. Kind of want to do a kamikaze. How much is finesse? Wow, it's a whole 10%, but it's negative 25%. That's rough. I could do small frame for an extra agility point, but I can only carry 100 pounds, which is kind of rough. We are going to have a lot of people though that we can kind of switch back and forth with. Hold on, I want to double check one thing here. I kind of want to take a look at this guy thing. So this is suggesting 6'10", 31686 for low charisma. So we won't get, or we could do this one for higher charisma. This would be 6938696. 38696. 38696. So 38696. And what was the first two? 8. Oh, I could just look at my YouTube section. It's suggesting 6 and 9. 6 is what I would thought for strength. And then, so it'd be 9 perception. Why is 3 so low though? I guess this would be the difference here, huh? We could probably average this out a little bit more. This does also change border prices. We also get more promotions faster with better charisma, apparently. How many action points does this give me? This gives me 9. We could do 5 luck again, and then maybe 1 more charisma to try to get better promotions. I hear that they leveled out the followers a little bit better, where they're actually a lot more helpful. We are gonna only have 12 force sticks intelligence, so that's kind of annoying. We could do 1 is 1 perception and another extra intelligence to kind of level this out a little bit, and we'll get 14. I actually don't think well, yeah, that would be fine. Well, doesn't drugs give us more agility though? Well, I think we'll need it early because I don't think we're gonna find drugs that early. And then for tagging, I guess I'll keep this. I don't even know what else I want to have on this other character. Yeah, let's do that. I think this is good. We probably shouldn't choose a second unless I am gonna go big gunner, but I'm not. I could do kamikaze. And it is an extra 25%, but we get 0 armor class right off the bat with no armor. So, but I guess this won't really matter with like armor, because AC won't matter that much towards the end, but it will affect a lot early. I don't know how hard mode is gonna be though. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I think this is good. I guess we could just choose Bloody Mess or something. Maybe we can mutate it into Kamikaze later or something. I don't know. Let's try that, see how it goes.
Ten hut. All right, you mutated redneck green-skinned sacks of irradiated flesh, listen up. I am Paladin Rychek. I am in charge of training you backward maggots in the art of war and survival. In my time in the Brotherhood, I have personally trained more than 50 initiates, and I am proud to say almost 14 of them are still alive and kicking. The elders have ordered me to mold you flabby, hip-slapping, berry-picking, rat-rubbing Brahmin kissers into capable warriors. And I am going to do it, even if it kills you. I will teach you how to eat, sleep, walk, talk, shoot, spit like a Brotherhood soldier. First level of training will be recruitment detail. You'll go to the surrounding villages and see what able-bodied primates are ready for an honest life's work. It is your duty to remind the village elders that if they want continued protection from the scum of this world, they will uphold their end of the bargain by providing resources and their best and brightest for Brotherhood training. Now get your weak-kneed, superstitious, soft-skinned, uneducated butts to the armory. You will be issued basic weapons and armor. There are 3 simple rules to follow with Brotherhood equipment. If you damage your weapon, you will spend a week in the box. If you damage your armor, you will spend a week in the box. If you lose either, I'll kill you myself. And one final thing, ladies. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel.
At ease,
Such
Initiate.
a classic
My
intro.
name is General Barnaky. I will be giving you your orders before every mission. But before that, I'd like to personally welcome you aboard. Considering that the Brotherhood basic training attrition rate is 85%, you should be very proud of yourself. Now, on to business. 2 nights ago, raiders invaded the resource-rich tribal village of Brahmanwood. Their losses have been heavy, and they are now ready to accept the Brotherhood's conditions for protection. We will return their lands and rescue these primitive people in exchange for food and a portion of their older children for new recruits. We must expand our ranks to meet our objectives, which makes every village count. I don't know what is driving the raiders this close to our base of operations, but they have been punishing the surrounding area. Brahmanwood is one of many villages that is now occupied by raiders. The inhabitants that did not escape have been slain or imprisoned. Make no mistake, Initiate, they have killed a fair amount of our brothers. Do not underestimate them. You will take your squad to Brahmanwood, locate and eliminate the leader of the group of raiders. Once he is removed, his followers will surely fall into disarray. You will then use the Brotherhood's superior might and intellect to butcher the remaining criminals. This is a standard assault mission, so consult the map in your Pip-Boy for the latest intelligence on the area. One more thing, warrior. You must ensure that the village elder survives. He is the key to our plans for this town. According to the local tribal custom, he alone deals with outsiders. Without him, we can have no agreement with the rest of the tribe. Dismissed.
Cool beans. Let's go. We're gonna save here. I'm just gonna number them like usual. Can't hear the sounds. I'll try that, see how it goes. So, right. This game has a bunch of new items and stuff. There's some items here. We got Farsight and Stitch as per usual. Wait, these are changed. The faces on these are changed. That's cool. So, I gotta try to remember everything here. Here's the map so that we can have a hint on what this is. Intelligence reports this area is slightly patrolled. Raiders have taken over the building and are using it to guard this post. Rear door block entry to the main enemy encampment. Scouts report this gatehouse is occupied by enemy forces. It serves as the first line of defense for raiders. The kennels are likely home to raider-trained war dogs. These war dogs have been known to be used in early systems. Intelligence reports this building is another guard post. It's almost certain to be manned by raiders. There's a well-defended bunker here. The number of raiders inside is unknown. The area is patrolled, but further information is vague because the defense ruins impede our scouts' efforts. Alright, what do we have for... We have some 44 magnums, some field rations, assortment of dehydrated and vacuum-sealed food packets containing a full day's supply of nutritious... Hold on. I can already tell this is going to be really loud. Containing a full day's supply of nutritious food for an active soldier in the fields. These ration kits were mass-produced before the Great War by Soylent Green Corporation, a major government contractor in these days. But extensive testing has shown that such food kits are still very much edible. Restores 3 to 6 hit points on use and another 40 hit points over the next 4 minutes. Oh, okay, that's heals. Canteen, metallic flask holding a quantity of potable water, 1 to 2 hit points, and another 8 the next 2 minutes. Guns and bullets is for, obviously, small guns. Ancient magazine devoted to the practical use of firearms, full of articles on improving one's marksmanship, along with glossy pictures of all sorts of guns. Secrets of Dragon War. Is that fucking... Is that Dragon Ball on the cover? I think it's Goku on the cover. On first glance, this looks like your usual old world magazine for kung fu nerds that came bundled with collective figures. Surprisingly enough, most of the advice in it is quite helpful and has been obviously collected from trustworthy sources. It's sure to help your unarmed combat skills. Path of Grognak. This is Melee, probably. Fan-made magazine inspired by the comic series about the amazingly violent life of Grognak the Barbarian. Wait, was that Grognak invented for Fallout 3? What the fuck? Sifting through the slew of detailed instructions about how best to cleave a watermelon in your backyard reveals a fair bit of information that might be of real use to aspiring melee combat specialists. Pitched like a pro, a pamphlet written in simple language and full of colorful illustrations, subtitled Secret Tips of the Big League Pros. The booklet offers useful advice on how to throw a baseball or any other small dense object with both accuracy and forcefulness. Sections include advice on throwing fastballs, curveballs, sliders, and changeups. A scalpel. Oh, it gives you the stats for each. That's super cool. Common medical tool, the blade short but razor sharp. It should probably be sterilized if used for surgery. A fruit, strange looking piece of fruit, restores 1 to 2 hit points and then 20 over the next 4 minutes. Stimpaks, healing chem, when injected into one's body, the chem provide immediate amelioration of minor wounds by allowing the user to ignore pain. Restores 10 to 20 on use. Brewer donuts, delicious donuts covered in powdered sugar, vacuum sealed in plastic and thus still fresh even decades after the end of the world. Restores 1 to 2 and another 20 over 4 minutes. So booze, what does booze do in this game? Ancient distilled liquor from the pre-war era. So it gives you 2 strength and normal DR by 5%, but lowers perception by 2. That's pretty bad. And range combat skills by 10, and all other skills by 20. What the fuck? Adds 40 toxicity. That's pretty garbage. Unless we have like a melee. I may have a melee fighter. We'll see. Sweet treat with creamy filling. Amazingly, they're still delicious over 100 years. 2 to 4 on use and 30 over 4 minutes. Bottle of Nuka-Cola, the flavored soft drink of post-nuclear world, warm and flat. So it's 2 to 4 and then 16 over the 4 minutes. And then it does give you perception for 10. It does have a 10% of addiction though. Grace period is 7 days and the withdrawal penalty is -1 to healing rate. Oof. We may save scum for that usage. And then some 9mm damage average, penetration average. Okay, what does Farsight have? She got a Magnum, M9FS Beretta that uses 9mm. 9mm, some dog tags, Nuka-Cola, a knife, a Winchester 94, the lever action gem rightfully celebrated as its best-selling rifle. Stimpak and some maxi pads. Why does she have maxi pads? Those ancient women didn't know how good they had it. This form-fitting pad made of super absorbent soft cotton provides comfort as well as effectiveness, so any lady can feel fresh when that time of the month comes again around. The hygiene pad may be more than 100 years old, but it's worth its weight in gold and offers ineffable relief compared to old rags and towels stuffed down one's pants, as in the universal practice among wasteland women. Holy shit. What the fuck? God damn. Alright, so we got 12 gauge shotgun, Stimpaks, a first aid kit, a doctor's bag, 12 gauge buckshot. This is damage plus 60 penetration minus 20. Okay. So this is for like low armored people. 9mm, another Beretta, a scalpel, old flaky. This is the same as booze and a dog tag. I don't know what these things mean down here, but we do. How good is Stitch and Doctor? He's got 37. What's mine? Mine's 25. Maybe I should have put our last tag in something else. But what though is a better question. But I think we'll probably end up replacing Stitch, I believe. So maybe it's fine. It's good that I keep. Farsight grew up on a remote farm where one of her daily chores was fending off wild animals seeking to prey on her family's Brahmin. She preferred stalking the beasts from a distance before they approached her herds, and over time became a skilled hunter and sharpshooter. Her favorite hobby is reading old literature and novels written before the apocalypse. Stitch grew up in a fairly large town where he learned the arts of medicine and surgery. He fled for his life after a botched operation on a local warlord's cousin, and was offered a position within the Brotherhood's ranks due to his considerable healing skills. He got chem resistance and fast metabolism. He's got decent perception, and everything else is pretty average. She's got great perception, decent endurance, pretty great agility and luck. So she's got an 8% crit chance, 6 and minus 5. Okay. Sounds good. Let me make another save here. It's gonna be really annoying trying to. Oh, nice. So as far as weapons though, let's remove that for now. I guess we should probably use these, right? What's my small guns? 51. So let me read that. Whoa, that was a lot. 66. I don't know who's gonna be our melee people. What's my throwing? 26. I think I should probably also use grenades. Maybe I should put some points into throwing as well. I think I may do that. So what do we have for throwing? 26 with the magazine. It is 41. Holy shit, that's a lot. Yeah, dang. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're good. Is there a way to scroll without having to? There's. So let's go talk to this guy here.
Greetings to the Brotherhood of Steel. You are speaking with Charon, elder and tribal father to Brahmin Wood. You have arrived none too soon. Our village has fallen to raiders who rode out of the darkness. Some of my people escaped death or bondage by fleeing into the wasteland, but without tools and shelter. This must be the doing of the Brahmin god of fate. With the bandits we trade away our present. In the Brotherhood we trade away our future. Very well, Initiate. I fully agree to your terms, but I fear this decision will haunt me till I reach the eternal grazing field in the heavens. Our villages are being held prisoner in the camp. Save them, and you will have more people to aid your cause. Lose them, and you will be cutting Brahmin from your own herd.
Okay. Is stealing a thing? It is the thing. Wait, click keys. R is reload. Target shot toggle is T. Select squad members F1 through F6. I could do grouping. So stand, crouch, prone, turn base. Control spaces end turn, exit turn base, begin turn bases enter. Spaces next character. Alt left is reserved move. I'm not sure what that means. Alt left click is reserved backspace. I think it's only when it uses. It's fine. Okay. Is there a quick? Is there a quick save? It's Alt S for quick save and Alt L for load. What is H? Oh, it's just that. All right. Well, let's get going, I guess. None of these people say anything, right? Does anybody have decent steel? 1724. Farsight has decent steel, I think. There is no shift, like no shift container stuff, so we're gonna have to just hover over everything basically. Ooh, what's this? Geiger counter? A peace pipe? Some money? Can you steal that? Nope. Do I need to sneak here? My sneak is 47, that's not bad. But I'm like being directly looked at. I can look at their inventory. Some rocks. More rocks. Can I steal that Geiger counter? Does it do anything? Hot. Let me try it 2 more times. That's gonna be really hard to manage the loading and saving here because it's so kind of awkward. Okay, let's try. Let's try. I also can't just double enter. I have to actually click load. Okay, it's not gonna work. That's fine. I wasn't expecting it to actually get it. Let's go. So there are people down here right off the bat. Oh yeah, weapon management. So I heard that it should not be bursting because bursting is bad. Don't you have a sniper or something? Yeah, you have a Winchester. This is a rifle. American history, compact and easy to handle. It is the premium tool for shooting coons, dinosaurs, and homosexuals. What the fuck? Holy shit. My god, it takes 6 action points for that. We'll have that as the double? What does double mean? Single? Double? I don't know what that means. Alright, and then Stitch, what weapon do you have? You have a shotgun and a Beretta as well, so I'll put those on. I guess let's try it without... Is it the only weapon I have? Can I throw this or something? No. Leather armor. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes. So we'll have to be careful and like actually using our mechanics here. So I think Farsight should probably start this, right? Yeah, I'll be there. You can stay crouched. He needs to be closer for the shotgun, so he can be behind this thing. And then Farsight can also crouch a bit here. What's her percentage? 0? I can't hit from here at all. Okay. We should get these guys on the right first, right? Oh god. Here they come. Huh? Why did he get 3 attacks? That was stupid. So we'll do a single shot there. 57. That's pretty bad. So he took a 5. Next. How do I go to the next character? Hello? 72? I suppose I could do like a punch or something, right? Does it take action points to get into my... It doesn't take action points to go into the inventory. That's pretty cool. Let's do like a slash for this because we have 3 points we could use. Oh, it takes action points to equip and stuff though. That's annoying. I don't have enough action points for that. How do I... It doesn't let me switch... Okay, whatever. I don't know how much damage he's got. Okay, okay. We'll take that. Poor little dog. Poor dog. Okay, we ended combat. Does he have anything I can take from him? Nope. I am slightly damaged though, so that's pretty bad. It's only been one dog. We're already damaged. This is gonna be rough. Alright, so he's coming right now. I can see him. He's running. Can I just start combat? How do I start combat? Enter, exit turn-based mode, begin turn-based. Enter. It's supposed to be enter. Can I try that? Okay, it does. So I'll just enter it as soon as he's in sight. Hello? Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to get rid of them. Or what's one way to stop them is just, I should have actually ran in myself. I don't understand. Oh, it's because she can turn. Why didn't they get to go? I don't understand how this combat works yet. Okay. You get in there all the way. Stitch, you run in. Okay, I think we are gonna have to have fast turn base mode on because this is taking a while. You can't hit him yet because his aim is blocked, I'm pretty sure. I think it's end turn per character. Unless I can do formation. Hold on. Turn base, we'll do squad so I can have everyone move at the same time. I think that may be a better idea. Alright, so you shoot. I'm gonna replace this organs you just shred with your some of yours. Okay, she still can't go. I should actually be trying to headshot, I think. Okay, so they are going pretty quick. That's good. Let's try to do a double shot here. Oh, I need to get closer with him. There we go. Okay, so now, do we have people coming on the left? I just realized I'm not going to be able to scroll left. God damn it. Because of my laptop. Okay, that's okay. Then go ahead and just shoot him. I should probably move closer. I don't know why I'm not moving closer. He is wounded. I'm gonna burst you and see what happens. Nice, 32. Holy shit. That end combat there? It does end combat. So you got some 9mm. We'll take that. There is a door here. I could go through it or go through here. But I think now that we're set up, I think this is good. I have to go eat lunch. I may stream later tonight, but I kind of just wanted to get this started at least. Let me go to the door. Oh, he almost walked through. Holy shit. Wait, why are you so damaged? What happened? Eat some donuts, I guess. Can I rest? Is resting a thing? I don't think it is. It's not. Okay. This is supposed to heal me some more, right? Another 20 over 4 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna guess that we continue to heal. Am I gonna continue to heal? Hello? I think I'm healing. Is it, I wonder if it ticks like after the 4 minutes, then you get the full 20, or if it's like a health point every few seconds. It doesn't seem like it's a health point every few seconds because I'm not healing. Is this a lie? Am I gonna still get those points? Well, let's just save, I guess. I do want to go through this door super quick. It's locked. May I lockpick it? Looks difficult. No. Okay, so we are gonna have to just go through this way. Farsight, can you start? 13? Can I try to headshot? 46%? Nice. So this should probably be like here, right? But now we have to finish this fight because that was a really good start. Was I supposed to move myself? Why didn't I get to go? I took a 3. Okay, I can do per group now, which is great. Can we get another headshot? Nice, 11, huge. Stitch, can you hit from here? Can you just hit that? Nice, beautiful. And combat? Hells yeah. Okay, I gotta go eat lunch. We will loot that guy and continue at a later point. At least we got everything. At least we got everything working now. See crash fix? That's crash fix. What does this mean? I don't know what this is. Missions. Okay. I'm off for now. I might be back later. Peace out. Goodbye.